Hallo, hallöchen Leute, willkommen wieder zurück zu Honkai Star Rail. Wir werden uns jetzt mit der guten Hysilens unterhalten und mal sehen, was die von uns will. Aber so lange ist sie ja gar nicht so in-game. Da hat das Artwork im letzten Part so dezent übertrieben. Oder hat sie irgendwie noch einen Zopf oder so? Keine Ahnung. Also dann hätte das hier ja unterhängen müssen, ja, theoretisch. Rapunzel bist du nicht. Also
You
jetzt.
two have been wandering around the venue as if you have something on your mind. Have the attendants not taken care of you well?
No, we love it here. It's just... we're a little concerned, seeing how the Imperator still hasn't arrived.
Eieiei. Du machst dich aber auch verdächtig, Cyrene. Unglaublich.
Don't worry. I know what you've become. Sit with me for a while, will you? I'd like to share a personal secret with you.
Hm?
See here? This is Fagusa's dew of divine blood, the sweetest of all the 12 bottles.
Ja, und in diesem Artwork scheint ihr Haar normal lang zu sein. Aber ein schönes Artwork.
On the night before such a historical event, I'd like to share this marvelous drink with the deliverer.
Sie arbeiten aber auch immer mehr mit diesen Artworks hier.
Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food? I knew that security check was targeted at us.
What's the matter, guests?
Ja, das war doch klar.
Oh, we're simply overwhelmed by such an honor.
Are you worried that I might have poisoned the dew? Well then, let me prove my innocence.
Raus ist ein Trinken. Hysilens hebt ihren Becher mit Honigtau und löst Abdruck mit ihrem Hals, sodass du beobachten kannst, wie Flüssigkeit beim Schlucken ihren Weg nimmt.
See? It's completely safe.
Okay.
I feel like Miss Hysilens wants to talk to us about something. Why don't we go along with her for now?
Worry not, honeydew's not alcohol. It won't get you drunk. On the contrary, it can make your mind even sharper.
Der Kronbrecher berührt seine Lippen. In einem Augenblick siehst in der Tat die Klinge der Imperatorin und die schnellste Schwertmeisterin in Amphoreus.
Please, have a taste.
Okay.
Would you like some too, little Sierra?
Leeres Häschen.
I can drink it myself.
How is it? Sweet enough?
Ist nicht schlecht. Es hat einen sehr komplexen Geschmack.
Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's the taste of the ocean. It'll do you good to understand the goose's fickleness before we set off to face their waves. Just like how you're about to understand the secrets within this dew. Now, please turn around. Very, very quietly.
Oh, oh.
Don't make a single noise.
Jetzt wird's sehr ernst. Oh, ist da sogar Leiges? Die Imperatorin, wann ist sie? Leiges. Ich wusste, dass er hier sein würde. Was hast du getan?
The dew of other gods all intoxicate humans. But the god of banquets dew is an antidote that can awaken humans from a sea siren's itch. Since the start of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. None of them can see the Imperator in that Amphoreus. But you two, I wish for you to see the truth.
Is this also what the Imperator wants?
Wahrscheinlich nicht.
This is my personal request. I can't bring myself to trust that Amphoreus. The Flame Chase Army changed after he descended with Orynyx's divination and brought the prophecy of the stars to Akama. His seductive whispers harbor something malicious within, and will ensnare those of us blinded by ambition. You are the deliverers of the prophecy, and know about him far more than I do. Perhaps only you can find Trace, then we can show the Imperator the right path forward.
Oh, but isn't this acting behind her back?
Ja, da handeln wir definitiv hinter ihrem Rücken.
Amphoreus has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water's surface. I am the Imperator's blade, and I must clear the way for her while then ensure I'm pointing my sword towards the true enemy.
Can you promise me something, Miss Hysealens? My friend has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil scheme. Our goals are aligned. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, she has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong.
I never doubted your loyalty. I'll pass your words faithfully on to her. Provided we can gain the advantage in this tug of war, that is. Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend and I'll control the moisture in the air. That way, you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar as if you are a whale of the depths and hear every word of their conversation. I wish you a victory in this first skirmish.
It's the exciting and thrilling undercover part of the adventure.
Okay. Dann sprechen wir mal hier jetzt mit der Dame hier.
People in the crowds here. Relax, relax. Try to act natural.
Where's the Imperator? Still not here. That little bitch is always acting so high and mighty towards everyone. Today, I will, whatever. Pour me another cup.
Though she has succumbed to drunkenness, she still does not dare challenge your authority.
A criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already. She should be dismembered.
Oh Mann. Aber diese Radio, die geht mir aber jetzt schon auf den Sack.
You often test the loyalty of your subjects.
You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. As long as one can prove they have value, I am willing. Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. If I pass the trial and grasp this world's law in my hands,
The answer is simple.
don't waste my time. Be precise. Be specific.
Allow me to adjust my statement. I will correct the regulations within the old law that sealed off Amphoreus and merge the black tide with the torrents of Era Nova. Then we will be able to decimate the forces beyond the sky that are trying to annihilate Iron Tomb and sound.
But you previously said that Iron Tomb is unrivaled in power across the stars. Who would dare?
There is a federation of warships named the Cienzo Alliance. Warlike and old-fashioned. A cult named the Genius Society. Loosely organized, but steeped in abject. That so-called Deliverer is part of that last group. Those vagabonds mistakenly believe they can connect the stars through alliances instead of There are countless other organizations besides, but when the Lord Ravager sweeps across the cosmos,
The Achaemenid Alliance is invincible!
If those civilizations are not as feeble as you describe, then they may still have some value in testing the quality of my... That being said, even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the Imperator, so that their people can constantly recall the glory of her conquests. Walk a little longer with me, Theoros.
able to see him? It seems like they're still talking. Get closer. I'll keep carrying their voices to you.
Ja, aber das bringt uns leider nicht viel. Scheiße. Jetzt versteht mich, glaube ich, weiter. Jetzt können wir nochmal mit ihr reden. Die Gladiatoren. Der Gladiatoren singen immer ihre betörende Melodie oder den Edelmann, den sie dir angeboten hat. Wärst du vielleicht nicht die anderen Gäste in der Flut ihrer süßen Stimme getrunken? Ja, ist gut. Dann lassen wir nochmal mit ihnen reden.
What a difficult situation. No matter how we position our forces,
But that's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her until our last breath.
how astonishing. The commanders under you have such...
He's looking this way. Quick, do something and pretend we can't see them.
Ich kaufe vor dir in einem Zug aus. Mit den Gästen nehmen wir unter ein Spiel mit 2 Spielen. Was denn?
What are you doing?
Mach einfach mit.
Staring at me like that so intently. It's making me feel shy.
Ach du und schüchtern?
Try not to laugh. What's the matter?
My apologies. I was just checking whether everything was fine with those. And it seems like all is well.
Ach, scheiße.
Let us continue our previous conversation. Regarding this, are they aware of the price they must pay for the... If I recall correctly, you've already lost a bout against Talenton due to offering...
You dare mention my name alongside the word lot.
Forgive my transgression.
Watch your words and actions. All you need to know is that my victory in the trial is even without the trial of law. They've already sworn to give their lives for my conquest. If everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend I deal with that?
Good question. Do not let her fool you. That woman from therefore the wisest decision.
You plan to torture her.
Calling it experimentation.
The guest's patience is running thin. I plan to remove the Fantasia and head into the banquet. I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama. You don't want to confront those two directly either, do you?
Indeed, it's a pity that Antikytherians are lightweights when it comes to drinking. Before...
As I expected, that Theoros' schemes have been...
Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public address before we head off. I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any contingencies. The rest is up to you. You should head back to your seats for now.
Jetzt nehmen und warten. Können wir nochmal mit ihr sprechen?
I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any
Ja.
contingencies.
Ja, okay. Hier ist also nichts mehr. Wir können auch mit niemand anderem mehr sprechen. Wollen wir nochmal mit den beiden sprechen?
Hold it! Oatmeal suits us way better than...
Please, get
Okay, gut, die haben auch nichts mehr zu sagen. Ja gut, dann gehen wir hier rein.
This honey brew sure wears off fast.
The Imperator! The Imperator has arrived!
No need for formalities.
I should be apologizing for my tardiness instead. The hour draws late, and I trust you have all had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies. Any warrior who has fought by my side should...
The Imperator's word is law.
Are you out of your mind, Dux Frigoris? The Imperator hates flattery most of all.
A joyous atmosphere is a better fit for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist in the campaign against Bagusa. However, it's a pity that I have never tested your loyalty.
Hä? Alter, was hat die denn da am Arm?
What does she mean? The purpose of tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish which allies our alliance can actually trust. And sever the heads of the traitors as a toast to all before we march. Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now listen. These traitors are standing right here in broad daylight.
Aber es ist gerade Nacht. Ah ja, es gibt ja nur eine Nacht hier.
Dux Gladiorum Hycelens. She used the sea siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. She then worked with those from beyond the sky to spy on confidential matters, hoping to rob the core flame by force and harm.
Oh, verdammt. Es geht hier vor sich. Jetzt sind wir wieder im Nachteil. Also ist die ganze Sache aufgeflogen?
Imperator, I can explain.
Silence! Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once, back at the Temple of the Three Fates. It was Kindness, the head of the cleaners. She was the first to draw a blade against the Imperator. And under the shade of the olive groves, the people of Akama said they would never bow to me. In the frozen, lethal fog, the people of Idonia said they would never bow to me. At the beginning of the myriad paths, but now, they all lie silent. They now fear me. If you have any last words, say them to the Imperator. Then, face her judgment.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me. If you are ready, then I'll follow you and fight to the last. Deliverer.
Wir müssen Seredia überzeugen. Wir müssen die Imperatorin töten. Es gibt keinen anderen
That's
Weg.
right, friend. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised. You think you can slay a king using your words instead of a sword? I'll have it. Show me the weight of rhetoric from beyond the sky. Will it weigh heavier than 3 human lives?
Let's try to watch our words carefully.
Ach, wir hätten auch direkt mit ihr kämpfen können. Mit dem Widerstand anfangen oder 30 Millionen Zyklen angedauert hat. Mit der falschen Era Nova anfangen. Mal
The
damit.
prophecy you know of, the Era Nova, spoken by Kefali, is nothing but a complete lie, spun by Lygus. To fight that lie, a young man with the pseudonym of Finan lived through 30 million cycles of this world, all to save Amphoreus and Cyrene. The young woman standing beside me also carries an equally heavy destiny.
Seredia hört deinen Worten schweigend zu, aber ihr Gesicht nachzuurteilen, ist sie nicht wirklich begeistert. über Leiges Sünden sprechen, über Eisengrams wahre Identität sprechen.
Hired is the ultimate end of Amphoreus' destiny. It is an embodiment of pure horror that walks the path of destruction and can never be tamed.
Sie spricht stellenweise ziemlich leise.
That is the only thing Lycus cares about. As for Amphoreus, pure glory and campaigns, he will most certainly betray you. When that time comes, all of us will be ground to dust.
Cyrida hört deinen Worten zu und zeigt keine Gefühlsregung. Über die Pflicht des Trailblaze sprechen, von der Entschlossenheit des Trailblaze erzählen. Nehmen wir mal das.
Many beautiful worlds. The road chosen by the Trailblaze is to explore, understand, establish, and connect. That will never change. We will continue our journey until we have united the entire cosmos. Therefore, if you choose the way of the destruction, then I'll place your ambitions in the same basket as life and smash them into pieces with my baseball bat.
Uiuiui. Okay, jetzt hat sie aber... Oh, verdammt.
That was truly a chaotic speech.
Verdammt. Sie ist nicht
All that
begeistert.
needs to be said has been said. Dux for Goris, Dux for Malus. Escort the traitors to the prison.
Das war wohl nix.
Before the next entry hour, I will give them an end befitting of their betrayal.
Oh, great Imperator, your ambition certainly eclipses all.
You're still here, Theoros.
Of course. As the Theoros, I simply cannot miss this moment, miss witnessing the fall of a nameless one. Or perhaps I am waiting for you to give me an answer. Why would someone use such a clumsy excuse as imprisonment to ensure the Deliverer's safety?
So you finally tossed aside your act.
I must point out that you are just as impressive an actor. This banquet was always going to be a game of chess, where you try to control both sides and turn both them and me into your pawns.
War das alles nur ein Schauspiel? Aber das war ein cooler Plot-Twist, muss ich sagen.
That's right. That little Imperator never trusted anyone. She was always trying to see which side had more sincerity. All right, we'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised. And we won. Sincerity will always remain the greatest shortcut to people's hearts. I can toss your words right back at you, Lycurgus. Why would someone as powerful as you pretend to be a mortal and kneel before me? Unless you enjoy giving flattery and prostrating yourself.
You are mistaken. I am I'm only trying to ensure the experiment's autonomy, meticulousness, and perfection, thus avoiding any unexpected outcomes. Had you fulfilled your promise of giving the law to me and completing the Aranova, then the Amphoreus would not have deviated from Destiny's course.
Alter, wie Heisilitz da steht. Sieht ein bisschen albern aus.
But you broke your promise. What a pity. In that case, I must carry out my duty as the administrator and eradicate all factors such as you and her.
Careful. Careful. What was that voice? Was it Oryx?
Nein, die Stimme hat anders geklungen.
I finally found you. Be careful. This land will face disaster.
Ah.
The time of judgment is nigh, my lady. The prison I have built for you is now complete. In the name of the erudition, I invite you to step into the same cage as mine. What's the meaning of this, Imperator?
I did not permit you to act. A ruler is the only one who can decide their subject's destiny.
But, great Imperator, what judges destiny is not the ruler, but gods.
Don't forget, my realm only allows for the existence of humanity.
Das war eine coole Cutscene, aber sie haben verloren.
Moreover,
Die sind im Arm.
dealing out extrajudicial punishment equates to defying the law, and the culprit is to be sentenced to death.
But you have seen how I can erase life from this world with just a clap of my hands. I fear you are still quite unaware of your current situation. I am giving you a simple choice: to collaborate or to be destroyed.
Shameless behavior. If that were true, you would have killed me long ago. You, in fact, cannot kill me. I guessed it the first time I beheaded you. Because of the law, you cannot be completely destroyed. And the same is true of the Chrysos heirs. The more you bluff now, the more you are proving that conjecture to be true.
What magnificent foresight. I once regarded this precious quality of yours as a sure sign of my ultimate victory. But now, I have to admit that I made a mistake. Yet, as a mere mortal, how will you contend against the Theoros?
We are both slaves to hubris. But do you know what differentiates us, Lycurgus? I will never be blinded by my pride. If I wish to break the scale's balance, I only need to appeal to external forces and use them for my own ends.
Finally, we get to meet face to face, Senior Society member.
I offer sincere acknowledgments for your many past achievements, but I must deeply regret your current perspective.
say that you aren't the only one feeling regret right now. Screw them.
So you two are the allies from beyond the sky the Deliverer spoke of, and why she demanded the divine authority of law. Come and prove your strength to me. Show me the power of these so-called paths. I have spent much time and effort to secure this treasure from beyond the sky just for this moment.
In the name of the Sovereign of Planet Scrulum, your allies have responded to your call. Please allow me to spell the situation out for you, Lord Lycus. Permission to read the ultimate protocol is already in my hands. It'll only be a matter of time before we acquire the authority to write and execute.
There's no way the flame chase journey will continue after you've burnt your bridges so thoroughly like this. Do you really think you can still win? Oh, seriously. Don't embarrass the society.
I understand that a mere zero possible, which means the same principle also applies to you. You will never be a match for me in a world constructed through 14 algebraic expressions. Why don't you entertain this possibility? What if I reduced Akama to rubble and ground her people into minced meat? Listen, Iron Tomb is fated to be born. You may shackle. And what I just mentioned is only one.
Okay, wo ist sie jetzt?
This is the place outside the legends? This doesn't feel the same as before. How should I get back?
Warning, warning, warning,
Abweichung erfasst. Raven.
warning, warning, warning.
Befehl wird ausgeführt. Isolation.
Command isolation?
Since we parted ways last time, I have modified the Exolith into an audience area exclusive to you. Now, you will be able to silently wait here.
Lass mich raus. Zwing mich nicht dazu, dir weh zu tun. Ich bin eine Spielerin, keine Zuschauer.
Oh, we always feel so powerless before this could, in fact, be a wonderful opportunity for you. From the audience's perspective, in this place where time flows far slower.
Was genau willst du? An dem die Zeit viel langsamer vergeht als in Amphoreus? Ich werde auf jeden Fall einen Weg hier rausfinden.
Oh, I am not done.
Was genau willst du?
The answer concerning the total destruction of the erudition.
Du hast die Ehrungen auch? Bist du nicht ein Emulator der Gelehrsamkeit?
Do you see me as their faithful disciple? I am certainly not. I have tried so hard to ensure Oh, how I yearn to return to those days before Noose was born. That but now, truth has become the sacrificial offering required to gain an that arrogant Eon was born from the primal mobile of humans' desire for knowledge. Yet I must admit that the process of answering your questions has reminded me of the happy days of learning, but you won't have to wait long.
truth? But how can I get out of here?
Can you hear me? Little one.
Is that Herta's voice?
Warning, warning, warning.
Hurry up. Put some speed into it. I can't keep this up for much longer.
Ja. Wir kommen gleich hier durch. Ich wollte mir das hier nur ein bisschen angucken. Ah, sind wir hier nicht gerade im Himmel? Im Himmelgefängnis? Könnte sein. Nur halt ein bisschen roter als sonst. Ja gut, wir sprechen dann im nächsten Part mit Hertha. Nein!